Explosions have been hit two military bases in Russia. State media reports several people have been killed in the airfields near the cities of Ryazan and Saratov, close to Moscow. It's not known what's caused the blasts. Meanwhile, there have been a series of explosions across Ukraine. We're going to speak to Rory Challands. He's live for us in Kyiv. Rory, what more do we know about what's been going on?
Well, it was a 3-hour air raid alert across the whole of the country, pretty much. The latest round of Russian cruise missile strikes targeting energy infrastructure, and that means that there are civilian casualties and there are power outages as well. Russian long-range bombers were up over the Caspian Sea area, southern Russia, and over the Black Sea too. Now, damage assessment is still being done because the air raid alert, the all clear, was only given about half an hour ago. But it looks, at least at the first assessment, as if the damage is not as severe today as it was compared to the last round of missile strikes on November 23rd. And I think for that, the Ukrainians have air defense to thank. Now, initial stats seem to suggest that perhaps 80 to 90% of the cruise missiles were shot down, but that does still mean that some have got through, and there is a tragedy in Zaporizhia. We know of 2 people who have been killed there. And there are power outages in various parts of the country. Odessa is without electricity and water. There are power outages in Zhytomyr and Mykolaiv as well, other regions too. Here in Kyiv, it seems like 40% of the power is down. Some of the buildings around me are dark at the moment. The street lights are off down at street level, and I can hear the sound of generators running. But I think many Ukrainians will be breathing a bit of a sigh of relief this evening, because things don't seem as bad as they have done on previous strike days. But I have to say, there is a warning that this might not be the end, that the Russians could send the planes back up again and go for another round.
Rory, thank you very much indeed. Rory Challands bringing us up to date from Kyiv.